Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to Gemini season and welcome to your reading. Yes, I feel it in my whole body. I feel this need to slow down for you guys coming up right now. This need to move very slowly. Very, very slowly. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow all the way down. It's time to not react. Not be so reactive. It could feel like a punishment, this shift. Or it can feel like if you're not reactive, if you're calm and very tuned into your spirituality and your intuition, that you can build some very helpful and incredible things. The hard part is it's no longer about fun. You've got about another few weeks. Mars will enter Taurus on June 9th, so this energy will give you a little bit of a break. But now it's really about the work, but doing the work in a way that actually gets you results. It's not about being cute anymore. It's not about, being seen. It's about really bringing some material to the table. It's about going to the doctor and being proactive about the health issues that are surfacing now. It's about understanding that nobody cares. Of course they care, but nobody cares. It's this Pisces energy. It's all and it's everything and nothing all at the same time. So what do I do with this? Nobody cares, but everybody cares. What do I do? Well, it's like smoke signals, But you don't just want to put out any smoke signal and put out all your energy. It'll exhaust you. You're smarter than that. You don't just want to put out any smoke signal and it fly into the air and fly right back down, and it's not getting you. I won't tell you that your efforts aren't amounting into anything and that they won't amount to anything over the next year, because that's not true, but it can feel like that in a lot of ways over the next year. And the way to keep that feeling from making you feel very alone and very hard on yourself, hard on everything that you have going on, the way to keep that feeling of nothingness from taking over you is to continue to be helpful and impactful. Yes, that will bring a ton of fulfillment, to be plugged into the collective sorrow and to be in a state of constant service to that collective sorrow, and constant service to self, so that you are well enough to serve that collective sorrow. That is absolutely a huge part of this that will keep you going. But you're a Cap. You know this. You know the value of quality. And maybe it's hard because you just feel so deeply right now. And you just feel like, I just can't believe my family would do this to me. I just can't believe that people could be this horrible, careless. I know that this may sound a bit superficial, but getting things that you want, looking the way that you want, getting physical things that you want, presenting your thing as excellent, as the best that it could ever look. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're, an artist or whatever, making it the best that it could ever be, the highest quality that you've ever seen it. It'll actually help a lot. It'll help a lot. It'll help a lot with that disbelief in the collective, in the fact that they would rather run around for their egos than do the right thing. It's this Virgo Pisces axis. You are entering the Virgo Pisces axis for the next year. The thing is, you have a lot of allies, and through a deep humbling, I know you're angry. I know it's exhausting, but you have a lot of allies, and through humility, patience, and a lot of prayer, you can attract those allies. You can be more strategic and less self-pitying. You can attract those allies because they see that what you're doing will, it feeds your ego. Let's not act like it doesn't, right? You're not just some, monk. What you're doing feeds your ego for whatever reason. So maybe they know that. Maybe the things that you don't think that people can see and the reasons behind what you're doing, how you're doing, and why you're doing it, maybe they can see that. And maybe they, just this energy can make you seem holier than thou, and it pushes people away. Be very humble, but be excellent. Make it fun. Make it all okay. You're like, how do I make it all okay with all of this horrendous activity taking place? How do I make it all okay when I feel absolutely horrible? You understand that good vibe and that good energy is what is going to attract what you need and want. But I can't find my way out of the darkness. I can't find my way out. It all just seems so dark and so heavy and so wrong. And so because I can't find my way out, that's all that comes out of my mouth. Or for some of you, you've just gotten too good at whatever it is that you do. You've gotten too good to the point where it's dangerous. And so, create a boundary of protection. Your card over this abundance that you're allowed to dish out when you see fit, because you worked to get here, you prayed to get here. So now you don't just give it all away and then you find yourself at ground zero again. Absolutely not. there's a need to get away from the crowd. Just try not to isolate. Keep building on what you're doing consistently. But, you know, people want to take, if what I said earlier wasn't a motivator, people want to take this thing that you've built and they want to make it better. They want to make it look better and present it as their own. If that doesn't make you work smarter, I don't know what will. Let's talk about love. Been listening to Gonna Wanna. Wish I could listen to music during these videos. I really do. But maybe the silence is for healing for all of us. Well, we have got the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups. Love is something to be strong in. You can overpower love right now with your reliability and your resources. You can overpower love right now with how helpful you can be. Just don't drain yourself out. You need love too. Yeah. But you want to work for this love. You can't help it. You want to work for this love. You're just not okay with it taking away from what you need for you. So there's some conversations that need to happen here about what is imbalanced in this relationship, because truthfully, over the next year, you're probably going to give more than you get, at least in terms of physical action. But you'll receive a lot on the other end. You'll receive a lot of clarity from this person. This person is very intuitive. They are someone who can read you like a book, like a textbook or a novel that they love. And you need that, because you're not the feeler, you're the doer. Very good at doing. So this person is they balance you out, but you have, keep leaning into the work, keep leaning into the giving, but have these conversations about what's truly wanted in this, because maybe you're working a bit harder than you need to. And if you want to work that hard, okay, nobody can stop you. But in some ways, you're probably working harder than you need to be working. You're working in ways that you don't need to be working. Maybe you could shift that energy to another place or another approach, if you are willing to listen and not take it as a criticism. This person, whether they are an Aquarius or a Libra, they're fighting with themselves internally because they want things to change. They want to get away from something that feels dark within them, something that feels sad within them. And they want to involve you in that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarian, they are not playing about this build and this life. And it's very wise to give them everything. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Sagittarian. The cards say the Sagittarian is working their ass off to build a legacy. And we know how much you love legacy. Give them what they want. Don't make them fight for it. Make it easy on them. And they will change your life. They will make the things that you thought were impossible possible. They're foolish enough to do it. Where most people get stuck in a loop. If you're dealing with a Leo, they are just trying to piece everything together. And they do have the magic, but they feel heavy and they are a little unsteady. Be a steady voice for them. Keep them leveled. Tell them what you know they need to hear. That'll keep things stable. But you have to talk about the long term and about what's happening right here, right now. You can't ignore it. That's the work. If you're dealing with the Gemini, it's all vibes, 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 vibes. Good time, sex, sexy talk, sexy vibes, healing, success. Publicly, if you're dealing with an Aries, they are hurting a lot, and it seems like you guys hurt each other a lot, and you need to talk about what really makes you feel loved and respected, not just what needs to be done, but what things feel like. It doesn't matter how far we go if we don't address these little things that are happening on a day-to-day that make me feel loved. We might as well just cut this thing. Cut it. But you don't want to cut it. So talk about it and listen and talk. Tell the truth. Your secrets. These secrets will actually give you what you want. Most people are afraid to say what they really want because they think it might turn the other person away. But it's actually the thing that solidifies things. And you'd be surprised at how much this person wants what you want. And you'll be annoyed at how long you've been unfulfilled because you just didn't want to say it. You couldn't say it. But it's okay. You're saying it, and you're humbling yourself over and over and over again. And that's what this year is about. Learning through experience and humbling moments of being helped by the world around you. I'll be honest, it's not the best feeling. But it's taking you somewhere. Gotta trust that. I love you, Capricorn. I will will see you in your season of relationships where things get super harmonious. In the meantime, harmonious, you can find everything through the link in my description. Private and birth chart readings. The Gemini season kickoff is out now on YouTube, and the Gemini season playlist is called Gem, and it is out now on Apple Music. See you in Cancer season.